All right, that was Miss Barbara Howard. So now we are going to move on to our final guest, and she is a member of the She Publishing family, and She Publishing is a huge friend to the show. Um, She Publishing with Shanitha Burton. She has sponsored the show. She sponsored the National Black Book Festival, and she has published oodles of authors, and one of them was just on the screen and then she disappeared. So I hope she's coming back. Trinity? There she is. How are you
Hello.
tonight? Oh,
I'm absolutely amazing.
no, what you doing, baby?
I'm trying to get my camera set up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, don't do it back like you had it. There you go. Don't worry about it. I know you were trying to fill the screen, but it's okay like that.
Thank
How
you
are
so
you
much for
tonight?
having me. I'm
Thank you for
amazing.
being here. And congratulations on being a part of the She family.
Thank you so much. It's my honor.
Well, I was talking with Shanitha yesterday, and I told her, I said, she talks about her sister companies. I said, well, you can just consider me a cousin company. And we go back. I feel like we've gone back for longer than 10 years, and we've only known each other just a few years. But I can say that you have a publisher who really cares about every author who's under her label. So I think you're in great hands.
Yes, ma'am.
So tell us about you, first of all, before we jump into your book. Tell us about you.
All right. So, as you already know, my name is Trinity Rucker. I am 14 years old, and I was the City of Rockford Youth Poet of 2024, which meant that I went all around Rockford sharing my gift of poetry. And I am the vice president of the NAACP Rockford Youth Council.
Oh,
Yes,
wow.
ma'am.
Okay.
And I actually just got back from the National AXO Awards in North Carolina. So that was an amazing experience. I am also part of the Sounds of Good News Yes Club with Dr. Carl and Diana Cole. And what we do is we also go all around our community, Illinois, a state as a whole, just sharing whatever the children's gifts are, singing, dancing, poetry. And for that organization, I am also the leader of fine arts. I am going into
Wow.
my ninth grade year at Auburn High School, where I will be participating in the CAPA program, which is the Creative and Performing Arts Academy. I will be doing theater, choir, dance, and studio arts.
You have accomplished more in your short 14 years of life than some of us old folks have accomplished in 50 years. How do you find all the time? That is amazing.
Thank you.
Congratulations on all you've accomplished. Now, there are a lot of 14-year-olds who are at home. They're wondering, hey, this is my first year of high school. I just want to be cool. I want to get the latest fashions. I want to do this. I want to do that. You have you have dedicated yourself to the arts with acting, with writing, poetry, and so many other things. Why did you choose this path for yourself?
Well, actually, ever since I was a little girl, it's just been my passion. I've been drawn to it. I tell people all the time that when I hear music specifically, because I actually aspire to be a singer, when I hear music, it just fills my soul and I'm just completely in awe. And I've always known that it's something that I want to do, especially being in the entertainment industry.
Yes.
That when it comes to my poetry at every single event that I have been at, someone always tells me that what I said in my poem was exactly what they've been needing to hear. And so I've really just prayed and allowed God to have his will be fulfilled in my life, to have him speak through me, especially with my words and with my poetry. And so being in the entertainment industry for me is just being able to touch people and give them what they need.
That is wonderful. Thank you for sharing that. And I'll tell you, I love the fact that your parents are pouring into this and that they're supporting this. My daughter at the age of 12 decided that she wanted to be an actress, and she that was her main focus. She wanted to hurry up and get out of high school so she can go to college and become an actress. And she acted in a number of commercials, stage plays. She wound up majoring in theater arts when she was at Clark Atlanta University, and she graduated cum laude. And then she got out of college and she decided she didn't want to act anymore. But it was for me, I don't feel that her time was wasted because that was what kept her focused. It's what kept her motivated. And
Mhm.
she was able to use those skills in so many other ways, and she's doing great for herself. So, but I think that, and I've said this on this show and on another on my own show before, that sometimes our parents hear us say that we want to be entertainers or we want to pursue the arts, and they try to talk us out of it. And they tell us, you need to focus on something that's going to make you money. You need to focus on a real career. And what happens is the child gets discouraged.
Mhm.
And then they wind up not focusing on anything because they didn't get to pursue their love. So I'm really happy for you in that your parents are pouring into your talents and they're supporting you wanting to be an entertainer, be a poet, and it's paying off for you. Um, when do you think that your parents first realized this was something that you wanted to do?
From my mom is standing right here, and she was telling me that she could. Well, when I was a little girl, I grew up in church. My dad is actually a pastor, and my mom was in the praise team or in the choir. So every Sunday, I would watch her on stage and I would be singing right along with her. And she was able to see my passion from a little girl for singing. And also on every single holiday, especially my mom and my dad's birthday, I would always write them little cards, little notes instead of getting something that was store bought. I wanted them to hear my heart. And I've sat down and I've had
Yes.
many conversations with my mom, and she said that she was able to see my gift of writing in doing little things like that because I didn't even realize at the time just how much I was helping and how much I was benefiting her. And not only that, ever since I was a little girl growing up in church, I've been prophesied over many times. For
Mm.
example, before I even heard about she publishing, before I even thought about becoming a writer, a poet, I was in church in December of 2020, 2022, I believe. And I had a singing engagement. Right after that, immediately after I was done singing, the pastor called me back up to the stage and she laid hands on me and she was saying that I was going to write a book that the whole nation was
Oh,
waiting
come
for.
on.
The
Yes.
entire nation was waiting for. And for me, I was 12 years old. I had just turned 12 years old. Writing was never something that I pictured myself doing as a career or even wanting to publish a book. So even then, God's plan for me was just so, it was more that I could dream, think of, or imagine. But for my parents, it was a big confirmation for them because they already saw it themselves.
Well, your publisher is all in the comments, just cheering you on. Okay, and she entered the waiting room, and I'm not sure why. Shanitha, if you're trying to join the conversation, can you let me know in the Facebook chat? Because I'm not going to let you in if you didn't expect to do that. So let me know what you're trying to do here. But but I will tell you, Trinity, that your faith is all over this interview. And I can tell that you are very real about what you're saying. And I can see you being a great example to other people your age. Do you find yourself kind of where people are kind of drawn to you?
Yes, ma'am. And I have I went through a lot of things at an early age, and I'm a firm believer that God allows you to go through certain things so you can help those dealing with the same stuff. And
Yes.
so as you said, yes, kids my age and even older are drawn to me. And it just blows my mind how it's about how I benefit them and how I help them with the specific issues that I've dealt with myself. And so I will be forever grateful to God for allowing me to go through those trials and tribulations so I'm able to help others. And that's really what I wanted to do with my book. And that's what inspired all of my poetry is my own personal experiences. For for example, um, self-esteem was something that I struggled with for a long time. And so in
Yes.
my book, I made sure to include poems that specifically would lift up kids and people who are my age, knowing that they are fearfully and wonderfully made, that God has a plan for all of us. And so, yes, I do often find people drawn to me.
Well, do you have a copy of the book with you?
Yes, I do.
I want to see.
Right here. My Sunrise.
Oh, beautiful.
It's 20 of my original poems.
Okay, wonderful. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I love it. I love it. And I also hear that you are an accomplished singer.
Yes, ma'am.
Look at your publisher.
On here,
Hi.
you gotta be kidding me. You guys can hear me?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know I was in on the fun for real, y'all.
I was just asking Trinity about her singing because you and Mark said that she is an amazing singer.
Yeah, I wanted her to maybe do a tune or something because she's great.
I would
Uh-oh,
love
she
to.
looked like she's ready. I saw that look on her face. Come on, let us hear you sing, baby.
So, my favorite music artist is Etta James, and I love singing jazz
Ooh.
music.
If you
And
don't stop reminding me of my daughter,
my specialty is a song called At Last.
I knew it. I knew it. That's her song too. Okay, keep going.
At last, my love has come
Oh,
along. My lonely days are over, and life is like a song. Oh, yeah, at last. So that's a little bit of
come on,
what I
Trinity.
have.
Yes.
Thank you. That's a little bit of what I have. And of course, as I said, watching my mom in the praise team and in the choir at church, that's when I first discovered my passion for singing. But when I was actually able to step into it and do what I love is when I joined the Yes Club with Dr. Carl Cole. And he takes whatever talents you have, mine being poetry and singing, and pushes you to your max. And he makes sure that you excel because he sees the God-given gift in every single individual, and he does his best and he tries his hardest to allow it to flow out. And so being with the S Club, I've been able to perform in Springfield, Illinois for the state fair. This will be my second year in a row. We also have quarterly concerts at the Nordloff Center where I am the lead singer. And being in the S Club has also given me great exposure, and that's what caused people to call on me throughout the community. For example, this Thursday, I have an event. It's called A Good Kind of Trouble. I will be singing the national anthem. And so I'm just so grateful
Yay.
for all of the opportunities that I've been given. It's amazing.
Well, and don't y'all get it twisted. The national anthem is not an easy song to sing. I don't even know why that's our
Mm-mm.
national anthem because all of those high notes and those long notes, that is not, you have to get somebody who really knows how to sing that song. So that is amazing. Now tell me a little bit more about this club. I'm sorry, did you say the S Club or the Yes Club?
The Yes Club. It stands
Okay.
for Young Eagle Success Club. And so, as I said, Dr. Carl Cole, who is the founder of the club, he sees the gift in every individual and does his best to draw it out. So he is ensuring that young Eagles or kids my age, it goes all the way up to seniors in high school. He makes sure that young Eagles succeed in what they love to do.
And eagles fly high.
Yes, yes.
You very seldom see an eagle swooping low. The eagle always stays high. So I love that.
Yes, and something he always says is that everyone in the group knows how to fly, but he loves to teach them how to soar in their full potential.
Ooh,
Yes.
I love him.
Love
I have
that.
never met him, but I love him. Now, Shanita, how did you find this young lady?
Yeah, she actually won a writer's challenge. So we do a writer's challenge every year, and she was our first. I can't call her elementary entrepreneur because she's not in elementary school anymore, but she is a young entrepreneur. And so she entered the writing contest and she won. And what's the poem that you won on? What was the name
U-
of that?
Unity in the community.
Yes, Unity in the Community. And when we read that poem, that was it. She was the winner. And then we met for the first time at the Be the Miracle gala. And yeah, that's how we met. And I think Royce Dixon Sr., he's another one of
Yes.
our authors.
Yes.
That family, I believe maybe his wife or Royce told them about the contest. She entered, and here we are. She is such an eloquent, just young lady. And her mother and her parents just pour into her, and you can tell. And she will be speaking at our gala on September 20th. She don't know it
Okay.
yet, but
Well,
she
I
will
think she
be.
knows now.
I know, right? She knows now.
Thank you so much. I've been looking forward to it. Me and my mom
Wow,
have been
you are
talking
just,
about it every single day.
oh, that's wonderful. You are just a big old ball of fire, Trinity. And she came on the show slaying. You see her?
Come
She
on
got the
now.
makeup and the earrings and
Come
the
on. The
hair up
hair.
here.
Look, that's how the She family roll. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm
I can
just
see because Shanita, you talk about you on your own accident and you dressed up looking like Miss America.
look, we just had a show. Me, Mark, we was on there, one of our new authors, but then we knew we wanted to come and hop on Black Authors Matter TV so we can support Trinity.
Wonderful, wonderful. I told you, Trinity, you have a really good tribe behind you. The
Yes.
She family. I'm the She cousin, but
Yes.
the She family really supports each other, and so I'm really happy to see folks see them just jump on to support you and to cheer you on. And then I'm also happy just to see how you are using your talents for great things and that you're using them to effect change in the people around you because it is so easy to get sucked into negativity or to try to hide your light because you're afraid to shine. And then there are some people who are going to make you try to dim your light because it makes them feel more comfortable. So the fact that you are standing up heads and shoulders and you're being a leader amongst your peers, that says a lot about you. And I just encourage you to continue doing that.
Thank you so much. I definitely will because I'm a firm believer that even if we don't want God's will to prevail, it will. So
Absolutely.
the best thing you can do is to be obedient and allow him to use you because he always has a greater plan. It says in the Bible that I know the plans I have for you. plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future. So I believe I'm losing nothing from allowing God's will to be done in my life.
Come on. Now
Wow.
you're I'm guessing this is your mom, Darlene Titsworth.
Yes, she's
Yes.
on.
Okay. Well, she said that we should see your Character Matter show on the YouTube, the Yes Club
Yes,
YouTube page. So tell us
yes.
about that.
So the Yes Club YouTube page is called Sounds of Good News. And so for every major holiday, we release a music video with original compositions by Dr. Carl Cole, and I am the lead singer. But the Character Matters show is a show that highlights community leaders with extraordinary character. And it specifically targets the youth to encourage them to be their best selves. So far, I have interviewed the city of Rockford's mayor, Tom McNamara, the Illinois State Representative, Maurice West, and our county chairman, Joe Shirelli, our Rockford Park District leaders. So, a lot of established and esteemed people just with the purpose of allowing our community to hear their point of view on why character matters so
Yeah,
much.
that is
Yes.
amazing. Now, Shanita, did you know she did all that?
She has a whole list. I have a whole gambit of things that this young lady does. Seriously.
Wow. I'm kind of glad that we saved you for last. I mean, you're making the rest of us feel like we haven't done enough in life.
I know, right? On my bucket list, like, okay, what am I gonna do next? Shoot, Trinity is just
Yeah,
inspiring us.
Thank you.
absolutely. Absolutely. So what do you want to do next? I mean, you've already done so much and you've accomplished so much. What do you want to do next?
That is actually a very, very, very good question. I know that for sure I want to continue being in the entertainment industry, using my poetry, using my singing, but I am so excited for high school and to be in the CAPA program to be able to build on top of my gifts and to meet other people who are doing the same things. Like I said, I just came back on Sunday from North Carolina for the NAACP National Act So Awards, which is for young people all over the nation competing in different things like mathematics. I love math, it's my favorite subject. They compete in mathematics,
I hate math, but
biology,
okay.
mathematics, biology, singing, dance, music composition. And so I do plan on representing Rockford for the 49th AXO Awards in Chicago, Illinois. And I will be competing in singing and poetry and performance poetry. So that is my big goal, my major thing, the thing that I am looking forward to.
Wow. That is amazing. I don't know if you're into pageantry, but you would be an amazing Miss something.
Thank you.
Sure
I
would.
actually was a model when I was younger. I think from when I was from 6 to 9 years old. I, yes, I was definitely a
See?
pageant queen. Thank you so much.
Now, where do you want to go to college?
I actually am not sure about that yet. There's still so much that I'm figuring out, but there are so many people who support me, especially in scholarship programs. Rock Valley College has been the college that has just been there for me and providing me with opportunity after opportunity. For example, I just got accepted into the Upward Bound program for Rock Valley, which is for high school students just making sure that they excel in their grades, excel academically, and just become the best person that they're able to be, stepping into their full potential. So I'd say Rock
Hmm.
Valley is definitely on the radar. However, I have also been looking into some HBCUs, and I do plan in my the summer of my sophomore and my freshman year, I will be traveling to different HBCUs to go on the tours to learn more about them and hopefully decide
Yeah.
which one I would like to attend.
Yeah, that's how my daughter got interested in Clark Atlanta University because her high school did an HBCU tour. I think it was during spring break. They visited quite a few, probably about 5 or 6 different HBCUs for the entire week. And she got to Clark Atlanta and she really fell in love with the place. And that's where, well, she applied to about 6 different schools. I think she was accepted to probably those 6 schools. But she did not want to settle on anybody until she heard from Clark Atlanta. So when she heard from Clark Atlanta, she said, "That's where I'm going." So I would say the world right now is your oyster. I do have to ask you a question that Tony would need to place in the chat because I need to know it as well. She wants to know when you sleep.
My sleep schedule has definitely been thrown off throughout the summer. I'm trying to fix it. Recently, I've been going to bed at like 2 and 3 a.m., but it's getting better.
Girl, you about as bad as me. I'm gonna start calling you and telling you to go to bed because I'm usually up about that time.
It's just, I'm so wired thinking about all that I've been blessed to be able to do. It's an honor to be, for me, it's an honor and it's a blessing to be able to stay up late at night doing what your passion is because many people
Yeah,
wish that they had that opportunity. So I will never, ever, ever take it for granted. I always appreciate it.
that is wonderful.
Amazing.
Shanita, you got a big one right here.
I know. I know it is an honor, you know?
Yeah.
My mom is encouraging me to mention how I was okay. So I've always excelled academically. But my fourth, fifth, and sixth grade teacher, Bianca Serna, she submitted my name because of my grades into the STEM program. And
Hmm.
I was accepted and got the opportunity to go to any college of my choice for a week back in sixth grade. However, it did not, I was not able to follow through with it due to COVID and my mom having back surgery. But I am, as I said, I'm a firm believer that things happen for a reason. And so I believe God is going to bring it all the way back around even better. So I'm very
Amen.
excited.
Amen. Well, Shanita, I did not see Trinity's um link to her book. Do you know how we can find her book?
Yeah, her book is on several different platforms, you know,
Okay.
Amazon, Barnes and Noble, and then you probably should see it on our website. And if you don't, on She Publishing LLC, it's at the bottom with the poetry books, and we're gonna just check out and just make sure that link is actually working.
Okay. Yeah, well, it might be because Trinity didn't send it to us. But that's
Sorry.
okay. I'm looking for your book right now. And I'm because I want to put it in the chat before we hang up.
Yeah, but yeah, the several like it's definitely on Barnes and Noble, it's definitely on Amazon, and it will be in our poetry category. But just in case the link isn't working, I'll have someone from our team, just in case anybody wants to enjoy the She experience.
Yes, yes. So somebody please place Trinity's link in the chat because I'm quite sure that there are a lot of people who are watching this show right now who would love to support this amazing young lady. And unfortunately, it is now 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock Eastern time. I know it's a little earlier where you all are. But once again, Trinity, congratulations on all that you've accomplished. God bless you. Oh, wait, somebody
I
just
just
said,
I just put
yes.
it in the chat for Amazon.
Okay, I am putting this in the Facebook chat so everybody can get it. It is there it is. It is now in the chat. Please make sure you support this amazing young lady. I want you to continue doing everything that you're doing because I truly believe everything that you touch is blessed, and you are going to be an inspiration to another young lady who's coming up. And like I said, you remind me so much of my daughter because she was doing a lot of what you're doing, and she just published her own poetry book. So just keep doing what you're doing because there is somebody watching you, whether you know it or not. They are watching you, and somebody's saying, "I want to be just like Trinity." So may God continue to bless you and keep doing what you're doing. And Shanitha, keep just cranking out these amazing authors. Congratulations on all the success of She Publishing.
Thank you so much.
Yes,
All
thank
right,
you so much. It was an
thank
honor
you.
being here.
Oh, thank you so much. God bless you. Bye.
Bye.